Hello, Facebook. How we doing? What's going on?
Yo.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
How are we? We're here. We're here. Us three are here. And Tim is here, bemused in spirit, as Tim often is.
What are you looking at, huh?
What's going on over there? What are you? Wait, you. It's the quietest you'll see. It's the quietest you'll ever see him.
I was going to say, we've managed to silence him.
Lloyd, it's your time to shine, Lloyd. This is. You've got twice the speaking power. So what's been happening? What have you been up to, Lloyd? What's been going on since this last episode?
Yeah, very busy at work still. I suppose they don't call it the silly season for nothing. Christmas parties, work breakups, all that jazz. Plus, obviously, restrictions are being eased more and more each week, so we're getting more and more people in the cafe. So that's been really good. Yeah, nice and busy. It means that we'll hopefully have a little bit of money to tuck away, so we can go away for a couple of weeks over Christmas and New Year's. So
don't you need this thing? Like this year, we've had a bit of downtime this year. Well, a few of us have had a bit of downtime this year, but. Like, I think we need a break more than ever, as weird as it sounds.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, the hardest part was having a break, but just not being able to go anywhere or do anything. So being stuck at home is not really a break.
Have some time off, but you can't go anywhere. You can't do anything.
Yeah, that's it. What about you, Ash?
Cage.
What about you, Ash? What have you been up to this week?
Well, last week was Angela's birthday on the Friday. Happy birthday, Angela.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Ange.
I spoiled her stupid, so that's good.
Case the Zinger box?
We went to... mate, the one and only. So we went on...
Oh, Jesus.
I popped out.
Yeah, it's not the first time. Keep talking. I'll get you back in your box. Get back in there. There we go.
So,
he's back in.
I'm sorry. Anyway, so Saturday we went up to the Central Coast, and I got to say, North Connect's most amazing thing to ever happen to the Sydney freeway system.
I've seen that every time we go up the freeway. I've seen that. I'm like, what the hell is that thing? So where did you go from, and like, how does that work?
So we got on the M4 at Penrith, right? And I managed to drive all the way to Gosford without turning off the cruise control once.
Oh.
So, yeah, like we went, like, because where it meets Pennant Hills Road, usually you got this, like, 21 sets of lights till it gets to the next motorway. The North Connects kind of just connects the two. It's just, like, straight shot.
Does it connect to the M4? Does it connect to the M7 or just the M4?
M2 and connects to the M1. Yeah, so the F1 or whatever you call it. But yeah, so we went up to Gosford and had also a 45-degree weather day. Like, it was so hot. We had a bit of a barbecue with some friends and caught up with another set of friends up in Erin Fair. And Sunday was spent mainly at home. We got the wading pool out in the backyard for the little one, and I set up the Christmas lights outside the house, and yeah, just kind of hung out about the house. And then today it was just work. Back to it.
Yeah, that's it. Working hard for the money. So hard for it, honey.
How about you, Judy?
I just streaming like usual. I had the world's hottest chip on Saturday night. I had it 3 times. It was pretty hot. It was also hot on the way out yesterday as well. Thank you, Drew, for that. Shout out to Drew. And just streaming and working and cleaned the pool for the kids, and they were all in it the other day. They wanted to go out at lunchtime and go for a swim yesterday. I'm like, it's an oven outside. You cannot go outside. It took your breath away. It's going to be hot tomorrow too, 42 tomorrow where we're from. So situation normal. Last day of the moustache. Tomorrow, the old beard will be taking shape. Moustache is gone. I've managed to raise, between myself and the community and everyone else and all the man shakers out there, I managed to raise 2,300 Australian through my Twitch and through our Man Talk a couple of weeks ago. So thank you everyone out there who helped donate.
That's amazing, but I'm just going to say it. You got to keep the moustache.
So many people have said that. I haven't had a kiss off. I haven't had a kiss off my daughter in a month. My wife won't let me anywhere near her, and the beard's got to come back. It's going to come back, but I think I'm going to keep a more kept beard.
Just go full luscious.
I can't do that. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that.
Just do it. So easy.
I gotta say,
you know what you do? You wake up each morning and you do nothing, and it just grows.
No, but wait, don't you have to like oil it and put all sorts of nonsense in there?
Uncle Chop.
Beard oil's only good for when it's really short.
Uncle Chop Chop.
Don't do it.
Not going to be here anymore. Uncle Chop Chop. Say goodbye.
Jerd, man.
Fucking Neville Bartos.
Mate.
Money here.
Rock on up to Neville money. Fucking Bartos's place. Fucking
bang. Jade, yes. Jade was wondering about the after effect. Yeah, the afterburner did take hold. It took a little while, but I got lulled in that false sense of security, and then boom. But anyway, it is what it is.
Blair Bennett Marshall, he asked, how much is too much of Lloyd Snickers' man shake? I'm in might work, and I've been smashing it because I've had the day off. Yeah, like I went through a phase of just having it non-stop as well, and the weight loss kind of did slow down quite a lot. So it's just extra calories.
I haven't had it yet.
Day, I reckon.
I haven't had it yet. I got to try it. I haven't had it yet. No, I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, Jer.
I'm a simple man. I like my shake, and I like my Mavers and my apples. If I'm going to have fruit, it's going to be my apples with my Mavers. Oh, no, I'll try. What is it? It's for those out there, including myself. It's a banana. It's some Mavers. It's, what else is it?
Ice, water, chocolate man shake, or you can go vanilla man shake and some chocolate super greens.
I might do it that way. I find the chocolatey a bit too chocolatey sometimes.
You haven't tried it, Jared, but you trust me, try it.
Okay, I'll
try it with the chocolate first.
Okay, I'll try with the chocolate first. Okay, cool.
And Jared, no, I like banana apples. What's it? Apples?
Apples and pears. Apples and pears. Apples and pears. Yeah, no. No, I have to try that. I haven't tried all these funky concoctions. I'm a simple man.
Yeah, well, you can say that again. But anyway, so guys, make sure you stick around tonight because we are doing a couple giveaways, and they are random giveaways, but you have to be here to win. I'm going to ask you a question or something like that. You have to answer it, and you can win up to $250 worth of man or lady shake products.
Yep.
So stick around for that. Tonight we're going to be talking about previous weight loss journeys, yo-yoing. So meaning that you lose weight and gain it back again and then some. And we're also we're watching the chat tonight. So if you have any questions along the way, we will try to stop and ask. Or if we don't get to it straight away and you have a really good question, we'll save it till later. Okay?
Yes. Sounds good. Cool. So do we want to jump in? Actually, no. Ash, you got a nice little shout out today by an absolute legend. Who gave you a little shout out today, Ash?
Oh, yes. The Mad Dog McDougal himself. Now that we're on first name basis, I'll call him Adam. So Adam, he put up a side by side the Parramatta Eels one that you saw. Jody. Yep, he's good.
I've got it.
It's funny. Prepared earlier.
Yeah, he put that on on his personal Instagram page, and he said, "Mate, couldn't be proud of this bloke." And I was pretty rapt. With that. So, yes, I got a shout out today. Thanks, Dukes. Got to have you back again.
What a difference, Ash! Like that's just incredible, man. You look amazing.
Yeah, it looks like I literally like stuffed, I don't know, like a watermelon or like a round cushion underneath.
A couple of pillows.
You got one of those the rings that you go in the pool with. You've just left that on and put a shirt over
it. What I like is that like I actually had the sort of like sad fat guy face going on the left one, and then it's just like, hey, I got a smile now. I can fit into this.
That's like it's like Parramatta at the start of the season, Parramatta at the end of the season. But in reverse.
But it's the opposite way around.
In reverse.
The reciprocal.
He's going to be so good. We're going to be so good this year.
I had so much like positive energy. I'm like, yes, Parramatta's going to win. And then, thank you, Jade Grice, for that lovely compliment. I am a champion.
He's so modest as well.
Please. So for all those who are tuning in a little bit late, Tim is not here tonight. His little lad is a little bit crook, so he's on daddy daycare tonight, and we couldn't fill a substitute. We couldn't get a sub in time. Yeah, it's very last minute stuff. And I called up Adam. I said, Adam, mate, we need you tonight, and he goes, oh, look, Ash, mate, no, unfortunately, I'm too busy making these man shake puddings, and can't get on tonight, mate. The reality is that I need to spend a little bit of time. No, sorry. He said reality is a lot.
He's taste testing all the new flavors that are coming out shortly.
In chat, I see someone is chatting to your lovely other half, Lloyd, your better half, the bestest half. Yes, Jane says WAG special is coming. So what we're going to do is we had a little chat about it beforehand. We're probably going to try and do the WAG special next week. The 14th, the following week, I'm doing a all-day golf charity thing for the Cancer Council. So I'm teeing off at 6:30 a.m. till about 7 probably p.m. So I won't be here for that. So I don't know what the boys are going to do. I'm assuming they will probably just skip a week off. And then the big Christmas special on the 21st. And then we'll have a little hiatus over the new year, and we'll be back bigger and stronger in the new year. So that's roughly how we're doing it. You'll know anyway. We'll put it up on the relevant things of what's happening with our schedule here with Mentor. But yes, WAG special next week. So Jane will be here. Ange will be here. I believe Tim lined up his other half. And depending, Mrs. Jurdy's in Dubbo. If she's back in time from Dubbo, she's in Dubbo for work. If she's back in time from Dubbo, Mrs. Jurd will be here too. So there you go.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah. I reckon it'd be great. It'll be great to hear the other half's side of things and how being a part of our weight loss journey is how it's been. So
your wife's just going to chat about how good you are, though, Lloyd. We already know how fucking good you are.
No,
that Lloyd is just all
the shit
stuff. I just love all
that. All the shit stuff's going to come out.
and just going to be like, Ash, he's just so good, like just so good.
Such a good boy. He's such a good boy, that Ash. Yeah. What are you going to say, Ash?
Are you going to change the theme of this from like black and white to maybe like a pink and purple?
Oh, don't spoil the smoke and mirrors. Yes, of course. It's a WAG special.
Well, I mean, you could have played dumb, but yeah, sorry. Yeah.
No, well, you see how the for the ladies' round in rugby league, they get all the old, the pink and the bright sort of colour kits out. We're hot pink, baby. I love my fucking hot pink. It's coming. Don't worry.
Look at Ange getting into the whole social media thing. So you want to ask questions to the WAG? Submit questions here.
Hey.
Hey,
Glutarati over here.
Getting in.
Yeah, geez, getting in, yeah. So I want to pose a question to all the folks out here watching this right now, all 44 of you. How many of you have had more than one attempt to lose weight? And just give us an idea about how many times per person. Because what we want to talk about tonight is yo-yoing. And for all those pretty much new to the weight loss world, yo-yoing is where you tend to lose weight, but then something happens, or you just start relaxing after you lose a bunch of weight and you gain it back and then some, and you literally go up and down like a yo-yo in terms of weight. Now, for a lot of people, this is a real problem. For myself, it has been a problem. For others, not so much. Isn't that right, Jared?
Exactly. There you go, Brock. There's your little crew, mate. Yes. No, see, that's the thing. Ash asked me before this, what have me and Lloyd tried before? And I said, really, in all honesty, I've always said I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I never really made a concerted effort to lose weight. Like I'd be a person who'd say, I'm going to eat healthy, and then that would last all of like 3 days. But it wouldn't be like a concerted, like, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try keto, I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that, I'm going to try this new fucking Hollywood bloody thing. I've never actually done that because I've never had the motivation or the drive to even attempt. So Manshake is my first real concerted effort that I made, and I put everything into it, and it for me it worked. Luckily for me, it worked. So
that last sentence will make men all around the world want to kick you right in the nuts, because like your first attempt at like real honest weight loss, you lost like
proper
80 kilos.
That just shows you how lazy and how unmotivated I was all those years. Because when I actually wanted to. Yeah.
How old were you when you first started?
Manshake?
Yeah.
I started last year. I said it took me less than a year to correct 36 years of bad mistakes. Less than a year to correct it. Because I was down the 80 was just over a year, so I'd lost 70 by the end of the year. So, like, it took me, seriously, once I am focused, and it took me less than a year to correct 36 years of bad mistakes. Yeah. So it's never too late. You can, you know what I mean? Look, and it's one of those things. It's not a magic pill. You got to fucking, you do have to put the effort in. You do. You reap what you sow. It's true.
So you resigned to the fact, like, you were just fat. Like, you just was like all grown up. Just really just didn't.
You tell yourself that you're happy. I think that's the thing. You just tell yourself you're happy, and then it gets to a point where, well, for me, it got to a point where I couldn't buy any bigger clothes, and that was when, and obviously with Dad passing away and everything, and then falling into the hole, and then realizing that I need to get over that grief, and I want to be around for my kids, and that was the main kids. Probably if I didn't have kids, I probably, you know, who knows. If I didn't have my seriously, if I didn't have my wife and kids, I probably would have been 200 and, you know, I probably would have just eaten myself to death. Yeah, I would have been dead probably without the wife and kids. So there you go. And so many people ask me, were you married before you lost the weight? I'm like, yes, me and my wife have known each other since we were fucking 12. Yes. Well, fat people deserve love too. Yeah. But yeah. It's one of those things.
That's how you got it when you're 12 and you're just pudgy Jared. You're just like,
I never lost the puppy fat. I went through puberty and never lost the puppy fat.
It's just puppy fat. Jared, you're 27.
No, it's not puppy fat anymore.
It's just water weight.
Steve Cilia in chat. Can you do it without exercise? I lost 20 kilos without any extra exercise, but I do a lot of walking at work. You need a calorie deficit. So if you've got an active job and that, you might not need any extra exercise. But if you've got a sedimentary, whatever that life, if you've got one of those lives,
sedentary.
Yes, you need to. Seriously, walking is the best, easiest thing you can do. If you can't walk, get in a pool and walk in a pool. You don't need to slog your ass out.
To give you some perspective there as well, it depends on how big you are, my man. There's a bloke that I did a podcast with by name of Mick. He started out 240 kilos. Like, that's 240 kilos. That is, 4 times some, most misses out there. And he did no exercise. He just got on the man shake, corrected his diet, and he lost like 70 kilos. It wasn't until he lost like the first 50 that he really started to get out and start moving. And all he does is walk. I myself only walk. Like, I'm kind of making it my mission to lose this weight. During this weight loss journey, I've lost 51 and a bit kilos just from walking, really.
And at 240 kilos, it would have been very hard on his knees and feet and things like that too, to be walking. So it was good that he lost a bit of weight.
And I said to someone last night, every kilo you lose is 4 off your knees. So he's lost 70. I've lost 80. I've lost 320 kilos off my knees.
Yeah, it's a lot.
How do your knees ever put up with that? Like, how do they not just break? I don't. Yeah. He's 170.
Steve says he's 105.
175. Okay, so you're not tall, but you're also not short either. Like, it's, and 105. Well, what do you want to try and get down to, Steve? What's your realistic goal? What would you be happy with? What's your fighting weight? Speaking of fighting weight, did you see Mike Tyson yesterday? He's 54, and I tell you what,
it was looking good.
It was a slow match, but he's one of the fittest 54-year-olds I've ever seen. He's ridiculous. Crazy.
He could be 150, and I still wouldn't come across him in the ring. Like,
he looking so fit. Yeah. Anyway, interesting there. It was a bit of a nothing match, but anyway, you got 250. They're not exactly in their prime.
Mind you, I saw in Russia this 240 kilo bloke fight a 60 kilo MMA like female fighter. It was quite an interesting bout because like the 240-year-old bloke, obviously just trying to use his weight. He was just apparently some bloke off the internet going up against this professional MMA fighter female, and she eventually got him down on the ground at the end just by sheer exhaustion, just started belting him in the head. He's like, he had to tap out eventually, but that was interesting. Wow. That happened yesterday, I think it was the day before.
Someone said, he lost 40. Mike Tyson lost 40 kilos. But how much muscle would he have put? That's the thing, though. He lost 40, but he put on that much muscle. Like, that's crazy. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, absolute animal. We'd be.
Boxes.
I don't know. Yeah, Roy Jones though, he was huffing and puffing and doing a bit tough. He didn't like those body shots. The body shots got him. Anyway, yeah. So what about you, Lloyd? Have you done? What have you tried in the past?
Man, I honestly I can't even remember the last time that I feel like I wasn't on a diet. To be honest, I remember even when I was a little kid, my mum used to take me to like naturopaths to find out what I was allergic to and what I shouldn't be eating, and then it was all very like low carbohydrate and all those kinds of diets that I did over the years, like Atkins. I've done things like Celebrity Slim and a couple of other different ones.
You done anything from Pete Evans? Get any bone broth?
I can't say I have. No,
you haven't.
No.
You haven't.
Maybe that was my problem.
You haven't done a koala eucalyptus tree only diet, like absolute lunacy.
That one sounds like a winner. Yeah,
you got fresh breath.
Yeah, and what else was there? And I'd lost probably 25 kilos was probably max I'd lost on doing it's still a lot of weight, doing low carbohydrate. But the moment that you start putting carbohydrates back into your diet, you just balloon straight up. Yeah, so it just wasn't sustainable. I think that's where it's been different with the Man Shake is you just kind of balance things out a little bit. You still have those carbohydrates, like I have oats and things like that in some of my shakes. If I know I'm going to have a big day, I have things like banana and I have sweet potatoes. Like these are all good carbohydrates.
Sweet potatoes, nice.
Really,
love a sweet potato.
Really good for your body and things like that. So there's been plenty of attempts to lose weight, and I have lost weight, and then I've put on weight, and yo-yo 100%. But and like and in saying that,
why do you think you yo-yoed?
I think you get to a point where you're feeling good and you're comfortable, and then just the old habits come straight back in. You're back out partying, drinking like a madman, eating all the wrong shit, not sleeping enough, heaps of factors, and then you just get tired of not having those good things, and
sleep is one of my biggest problems now. Lack of sleep now, because I'm fairly active with everything that I'm sort of doing. Lack of sleep's the one thing that I haven't been doing terribly well. I probably need more sleep than I get, but it is a tough one. I find like I'll wake up and go, oh fuck, I need to have an early night tonight, and then it gets to like 11, 12 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm not even tired. Like
what the fuck am I still doing in Jerdville?
Yeah, exactly right.
He said that the other night. It's like, there was one night in there where we weren't leaving. He wasn't leaving until he won a game of marbles, and then he was like, and then finally we went, everyone don't get in. He just ran it by himself so he fucking go to bed.
Yeah, it was like 3 a.m.
Nah, go to bed, Lloyd.
Here's a question, right? Neil Stevens, he asked, did you guys find doing the shake it back you up? So I assume he's trying to say, when you have the shake, does it back you up?
What I'm going to suggest, sorry to cut you off there, Ash. What I'm going to suggest is, I think me, you, Lloyd, and Tim, we need to do a frequently asked questions and have it pinned on the Man Shakers page, because we get that question, the backup question. Do the bars give you gas? Yes. Do they back you up? Yes. You need more water. Try and add some fiber to your thing. I always add extra water because I don't like the shakes too thick. Can you have 3 shakes a day? You can, but you'll not in the long run, and you'll end up doing yourself some damage. You need food. All those questions.
A lot of people ask is can I have milk instead of water?
You can. You can if you want to waste some calories.
It just won't be as effective.
And there's already milk in the Man Shake.
Yeah.
So it's powdered milk.
It's a dairy product already.
There's a frequently asked, and that's not a point of whinging about people asking questions. We're happy for everyone to ask questions. The problem is we get so many new people in, and there's people that have been there for years and years and years, and they just see those questions. So we're going to do frequently asked questions for newcomers, and anytime there's a question that's been asked 50 times, we're going to say just refer to the pin post and have all those questions there.
Yeah. That being said, if you're here on this podcast, don't ever think you don't want to ask a question. Ask the question.
Ask a question.
We'll have to answer. So Neil, what I would say is yes, a vast majority of us at some stage do get backed up. Mine isn't as frequent as some others because, I might have a stronger constitution as some. But I would recommend getting more water into your diet, adding fiber where you can, things like psyllium husk, things if you can have them, like oats as well. Just getting more fibrous food into you, lots of fruits, that kind of stuff, to help promote that kind of movement to keep going through you. Metamucil can also help as well, but it does take time for your body to adjust, because if you have just started the man shake and you're using the man bars as well, you've gone from probably a very limited amount of protein, like actual good solid protein, to a fuckload. Yeah. like it's measured out to be a fuckload. So give your body time to adjust, drink lots of water and lots of fiber.
Yeah. Well, the detox too. Do you get headaches? Yeah, you'll get headaches the first 2 weeks. Like you will. You'll just get them, and it's just part of detox. It's riding that wave. Sugar. Yeah, it's just riding that wave. That's the thing. So yeah, we'll do that. And then anyone else that wants to has another question they want to add to it or something, we'll just keep updating that as time goes. And then there's a one sort of resource for everyone. All the new people that come in, they can just check that out.
Yeah, but that involves searching. People don't search all too good. So
yeah, well, hashtag search. Anyway, I've got a shirt with that on it. Anyway, so Ash, what about have you gone into depth with what you've tried before? And we've got photos of you.
Actually, I'll allude to when you can put them up, Jude. But
okay, you allude away, buddy.
Yeah, you'll get the hints, right? So,
actually, before you start, sorry, Ash, before you start, do we want to do a prize wheel before you start?
All right, let's
do a prize wheel for it.
Yeah,
okay. We'll come back because you're going to talk a bit, so we're going to come back.
Okay.
Just
we might need some time.
Put a pin in Ash.
What's the
We'll do Lloyd's marvelous question. We'll do Lloyd's marvelous question first.
Marvelous question. Ooh. Am I asking the question?
Right. So wait. Everyone, listen up. Right, Lloyd's going to ask the question once. Yeah. Listen to him. Right, and the first one to get the answer wins. Right, and we don't stop until the answer comes up. Right, one guess per person. Right, yes. We're watching.
Okay, let me know when you're ready. You ready? We're ready? Okay. How many coffee beans are printed on the coffee man shake bag? Go.
Ooh. I got one of the bags down here. If you got one in your pantry, quick, run! Go. Count the beans that are on the bag.
How many?
The sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Sorry.
Rub it in.
Yeah. People madly Googling.
Daniel
Huggard right out of the back.
Done.
Daniel got it.
Congratulations, Daniel Huggard.
I reckon he was cuddling a bag of coffee man shake to get in there quick.
He ran to the pantry.
So quick.
All right.
Yes.
Shane's like 33. Yeah, Shane.
33.
We won't talk about the hundreds and thousands, but Daniel Huggard, you've won. Lloyd will contact you to get you your details. Please,
that
Lloyd.
I will.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Let's spin this bitch.
Perfect.
I was waiting for you, Joe. So no music.
I love the probably is. Yeah, probably. Here we go.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen this Wheel of Fortune before, this is a handmade wheel out of cardboard that I made here. It is so perfectly built and weighted, you'll love it. You see a bunch of colors on the left side of the screen, which indicate what you win. Should we spin this? Daniel Huggard, you get one spin to win, and you get what you get, and you don't get upset. All right, let's do it.
Oh, that's a good spin, Ash. That's a very good spin.
What do you reckon?
Gold.
Oh, not green.
Oh,
yellow.
Bags, man shake. 2 bags full coming to you, my man.
2 bags. And
unfortunately, we have no reserves of the birthday cake. Boy, didn't that sell out quick, eh?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's sold out quick. I do not have a garage warehouse full of it. And despite the video evidence, I don't have a garage full of it.
Anyway. No.
All right. Congrats, Daniel. Congrats, mate. Let Lloyd will chat to your people. There you go.
Yeah. That I will.
All right, Ash. Have you had any yo-yoing before, Ash?
Yes, I have. In fact, it was me that suggested this topic. Mainly because I've always been the fat kid growing up, and I was always made to feel like absolute shit whenever we went clothes shopping, inadvertently by my parents. You know, like they'll just always be like, "You should be able to fit into this," madly trying to do up the fly.
School uniforms were the worst because it was always the year 7 kid trying to get on the year 12 stuff. Anyway,
it wasn't like, I mean, it was just horrible and horrible experience. And I always felt like Lloyd, that I was always trying to lose weight. Like I never was really comfortable in my own skin, and like I've have really bad habits when it comes to food. You know, like Coca-Cola is my absolute gateway drug. I will gain a bunch of weight just drinking soft drinks and all that kind of stuff as well. So just to rattle off a few things I've tried, light and easy. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done things like intermittent fasting. I've tried calorie counting. That failed miserably. I've done the man shake, obviously, and there was one other one in there. Somewhere, but the main one that the more recent one that I've done was the intermittent fasting, and that was the most successful next to this current journey that I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
Jared, if you just want to bring up the
I don't know what ones they are, but we'll do. Will that do?
There you go, that one. So that was a post I made when I was 1 year into intermittent fasting. And for all those who don't know, intermittent fasting is like you fast for 16 hours a day, eat within an 8-hour window. And I did that with going to the gym 5 days a week, for 2 to 3 hour sessions, doing a mixture of light to heavy weights. And I was killing myself doing it. And after 1 year, I posted that up saying I lost 36 kilos. I look this good. I feel this great. And what had happened was that that in itself was my own undoing, because I was basically, saying, I'm done. I did this hard work, and thank you to everyone. It's like, thank you. I won the Oscar, thank you. The music starts playing and I walk off and start eating again. And that's pretty much what happened, because I posted that up in November, mid-November. It became Christmas and holiday season, and I ballooned back out to Jared, the other, one of the more recent ones.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
I ballooned back out to 160 plus kilos. That was the intermittent fasting. There's another intermittent fasting one. Look at those guns, Jesus! I miss those. And it ballooned out to the one here on the left.
All right. Yep.
That was 160 plus kilos. So that's when I first started my weight loss journey now. And honestly, I gotta say, the man shake has just been the easiest weight loss journey I've ever been on. It just is just so easy. It works so well. And I've lost 51.4 kilos, and I often and I look at these pictures, and I get people coming up to me saying, "Oh, Ash, you must feel so good. You've lost so much weight." And I actually say to them a lot of the time now, I feel great, but it doesn't feel good. And they say, "Well, what do you mean?" And I'm like, the thing is that I've lost a whole bunch of weight before. And the sad fact of reality is that I gained it all back again. And I hate myself for doing that. And then some. And then they look at me and they go, "Oh, like a bit of Buzz Killington."
Yeah, I'm just mate. Fuck, we're trying to fucking build you up here. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, dude, I'm wrapped, and thank you so much for the compliment. But at the same time, that reality, and it has only just happened recently that me jumping out of my box here. I'm like, why did I let myself do this? And this is why I wanted to talk about yo-yo dieting, is because there's so many people out there that do this. They will lose a whole bunch of weight, become super committed, super motivated, whether it be a month, a year, 2 years, 5 years. And then for whatever reason, their life just turns around and they just gain a whole bunch of weight and balloon back out again. And I wanted to ask you guys out there, what has led to you yo-yoing, or what do you think is the main contributing factor to it? And what I'm doing differently this time around is that I'm trying to build the biggest support network I possibly can, and keep myself publicly accountable through my YouTube and through this and everything like that. It's great. But why I feel that I will keep it off this time is because I've made, all sorts of friends here. I've, got a support network. I've got other blokes out there that, I chat to on the daily that, are in the same boat. And I honestly believe that, with all your guys' help and, your friendship, I'm going to keep it off this time. And hopefully this will be the last time, I yo-yo. And, really, I really hope that this is the case. Sorry, I prattled on a bit there, but it's really a point of contention, whatever it is. It's a really sore point for me, yo-yoing, because I've always had that experience.
I think what you've said there is bang on with communities and that, whatever your community may be. Like, we've got the Manshake community, and then you've got your community, the Fat Army and the community you've built. I've got Jerdville with my community that I've built. And I think the support networks are there that we wouldn't have had before. So and people out there in Facebook, like stuff like this, even stuff like Man Talk, us 4 idiots usually prattling on about shit. Like, we wouldn't have had, I've never seen this sort of thing before from like regular dudes. Just like, I know it's us, so like it's us tooting our own trumpet, but I've never sort of been part of anything like this before. So I think that is going to go a long way to, like, not be alone in this. Like, I think the problem is a lot of people, they try these things and they're alone. Yeah. And the fact that everyone's got everyone's back, and that's just how we all are, I think that says a lot about us as people, and hopefully our success will show that.
Well, I've discussed this a bit on my channel, and believe it or not, men's weight loss channels is a niche topic. It, like, on YouTube, there's a lot of blokes out there that may start a weight loss journey and all good intentions start a vlog, but you compare it to the women's side of the thing, like you flip the coin, women's weight loss journeys, weight loss channels, there's billions of them, and they all openly support each other. And men's, not so much. There's still a lot of them, but nowhere near like with the great big grand support networks that the women do. And it really hurts me to think that there's blokes out there that would be wanting to get some sort of attention or have someone that they could relate to, and they can't find that, because I once was in that position. Like, I went to all sorts of YouTube pages, like bodybuilding.com. I went to Scott, what's his name? Scott, not Scott Kilmer. He's an auto guy, but there's another bloke who does like all sorts of, weight loss, Athlean X. But they're all blokes that are like 1 to 2% body fat, and their body, like
abs on abs.
You think that
abs on abs?
And Mitch has said it before. Hard to relate. Mitch, Kaboom, cheeky underdog, fucking Mitch tries, alias the Jester, fucking
Get
Mitch. Get me in, coach. Fuck me. Mitch out there, he's a fucking wanted man. I tell you, he's trying to get away from the feds or something. Mitch said ages ago that what makes it sort of, what he feels this time he's gonna succeed is the fact that it's not bodybuilders that are here chatting about this shit. It's just us 4 dickheads here. Like, we're not out there with 1% body fat. We're workers. We're fathers. We're husbands. We're
relatable.
We're normal, everyday morons. That's what we are. Like, we're nothing special. We're just normal people. And I think that's which is what's good about it.
I wasn't making that point to allude to us. I'm just saying in general. Like, I mean, and that's why I really wanted to do this, to start getting this to be more of a normal thing, that other blokes will talk to other blokes about getting less fat, getting rid of their man tits and man, bellies and all that shit, and just be open with each other about it. And like, that's why, like, I honestly believe a lot of blokes out there will get a lot of motivation, lose a bunch of weight, and then something happens in life. Either they go on a holiday, there's a death in the family, there's all sorts of stresses with work and such like that, and little habits creep back in. It's like, I just lost 20 kilos. It can't hurt to have a Coke in the morning, right? So you have a Coke to give you a bit more energy. And it's like, oh, geez, I really could use another one. And then by week 2, you're back on, 3 or 4 Cokes a day. But thinking, I still probably, I got about 17 extra kilos I lost I could regain. Yeah, and you start making those, like, that bargaining with yourself. And previous journeys, I never had anyone to stop me, other than my close mates. But, like, your mates are your mates. They're not going to pull you up over every kilo you gain. But, like, if you actually had, like, people out there that was a support network purely based on your weight loss and keeping fit and healthy, I can imagine it'll be more sort of like in your face, like, hey,
it's different. See, because if you got mates that haven't had weight issues telling you that, like, I know I just get defensive. No, like with Dad used to tell me I need to lose weight and stuff. I do get defensive. But if you've got someone else that's out there smashing, trying to lose weight as well, and they say to you, hey, John Bob, we're in this together, mate, and I think you need to, whatever. Then you might think, oh, okay, yeah, I see his point. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's different when you've got someone on the ride with you in the trenches, so to speak.
Yeah. I always had my mum constantly saying, oh, you need to lose weight. Oh, you should be doing this, or you should be doing that. And same with my brother. Like, they were always telling me what I need to do, and I'd do the complete opposite.
Yeah, of course.
Half the time. I'd just be like, no. No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm
fine.
You need to do it for yourself. Like, you need to make that conscious decision yourself. Yeah. Like, you can have everyone, like, you can have doctors tell you need to lose the weight, otherwise X. And you
do have to change your whole mindset of everything and where you want to be and how you want to live, pretty much. Obviously your day to day of eating crap and not exercising isn't working, so you need to work on it, even if it's just a little thing. Focus on something each week.
I want to give Jade Grice a call out. He said, I shared my journey with my local post office guy today. It feels good to help others even consider a possibility of taking control of their lives again. So, Jade, that's fantastic, my man.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you've lost a bunch of weight, so you must have people asking you all the time, like, they haven't seen you in a while. Like, that's great, man.
It's all word of mouth. That's the thing. I would never have found out about this if it wasn't for word of mouth. I'm sure a lot of us out there would not have found out about this unless there's word of mouth. So the best thing you could do is, if people will see it, like Ash just said about Jade, people would have seen Jade and thought, holy shit, what has happened to him? And word of mouth. And, like, it's all about bringing, like I say it all the time, it's all about bringing everyone up. Like, let's bring everyone up. As, like, the world would be a better place if we just bring everyone up.
The thing I like about both the Manshake Men and the Manshakers is it is purely just a men's group, and most of us are all overweight guys. We've got man boobies, we've got a big fucking beer gut, and I just felt so much more comfortable to share my process and, like, shots without my t-shirt on and things like that, and where I was and where I am now. And I felt it was so motivating just to post them things up, and the amount of guys that would respond and go, wow, you're doing really great. And yeah.
Yeah, well, I remember that last year when me and you first sort of started. Like, I remember seeing your posts, and you probably saw my posts when we were actively like going, and it's a good, especially when you got someone that you can sort of bond with, because we used to chat a bit on Messenger before all this sort of happened, and it's good if you can sort of find a like a buddy to sort of touch base with, and have more of a sort of connection.
And the groups are so great; they are really good. Such
like
great.
the groups that don't feel too pretentious and all that kind of up their own ass. Because like, okay, for example, I got I mentioned one day that I really like barbecue and slow cooking and all that, and one of my subscribers, or I also have friends list on Facebook, he invited me to join like the Weber Kettle like barbecue page, like group. Ooh. And I joined that page, right? And I'm looking at these posts, and I'm just like, they're all so freaking potential. Like,
what, you're going to use a Mark III? Everyone knows we're using Mark IVs now.
Is that a dent on your kettle? And they're just like, you know, they're posting up like charcoal snakes and all this shit, and I'm just like if I would be terrified to post anything on that, because you just get roasted on a web. But anyway, but with the Manshake Men and the Man Shakers page, like, you can post up a picture of your own body, like, you know, tits and boo, you know, your tits and belly out and all that kind of stuff, and you literally just have blokes just giving you the thumbs up and saying, "Mate, good job."
And if they don't, and they want to say something nasty, they get the fuck off our lawn. They're out. That's just how we roll.
But yeah, once again, like, it comes down to being relatable at the end of the day. Like, we're all in it for the exact same reason, and that's to better ourselves, lose some weight, and a lot of us have made some great friends along the way as well. It's been a really great community.
Some not so great friends too.
But... not just here, just do a quick plug. But
what do you reckon, Tim?
Yeah, Tim, what do you say?
Oh, we love you, Tim. We're missing you, buddy. Hope your little boy's all right.
He's just staring at me. I don't know what's going on. He's just very sort of like.
Are you wearing pants?
I want to give a. Do I ever? In the extremes. Look, I just want to give a quick shout out to Jeremy Johnston. He joined me for a one-on-one podcast thing that I do on my channel called Fat Chat, where I just take a bit of time and I interview real blokes out there who are doing their own journey. It doesn't have to be through the Manshake, and we talk about like what inspired them, how they got to where they are, how much they've lost, and any tips and tricks they have for anyone who watches. And Jeremy took the time out of his day one Tuesday night, I think it was, and put it all out there, talked about his story, how he gained the weight, how he lost it, and the fact how he was affected emotionally and all that, and that went live today. So after this podcast, if you want to check it out, it's on my YouTube page. It's definitely worth a look. I've done spoken to quite a few blokes out there, all ranging in weights. I've spoken to all these three guys here, should I say. Everyone I've spoken to and every bloke that I've spoken to, you have preconceived conceptions when you look at someone and you get a message of someone saying, "Oh, look, I would like to do this," and you think, "Oh, how's this going to go?" But like, every single one of them have just been such amazing blokes that are just so real and genuine, and you can tell like they all want to just share their story and help other people. And this is what blokes are really like a vast majority of blokes are there and they want to help other blokes that are suffering. And why we don't do it, why don't we do it, guys? Why don't guys help other guys when you could just have a real, instead of just bantering and fucking around all the time, just take a bit of time to have a real conversation. Say, "Hey, look, I think we need to do something about our health here." It just never happens.
No.
Jed?
Yeah, but it just doesn't, because it's slowly shifting. I reckon it is. I reckon the tide is slowly shifting because, the world's gotten a smaller place. So now you don't actually physically have to know someone that you pass in the street, know someone face to face. You can know people all over the world now, and the world's so much smaller that you'll be able to find someone to chat to, and there's a bit more anonymity if you want to, if you want to chat to people and sort of not reveal everything about yourselves, you can still do that. It's like Facebook, you can put as much or as little on there as you want, so you can join the Manshakers and be fairly, anonymous if you wanted to, and just no one has to know. Like I'm Jerdman on fucking like Facebook. Like you can be Johnny, whatever you want to be on Facebook, and still come in and chat about things. As long as you're sincere about it. Be Manjerd or the real Jerdman.
Manjerd, if you're out there.
Yeah, Manjerd. Fucking Manjerd. Enough of him. Yeah, that's the thing. I think the tide is slowly turning with that, and I think a lot of us are talking about weight, mental health, feelings in general a lot more than we would have before. So I think it's a good shift. I think it's been long overdue, and I think our fathers and our fathers' fathers would have been cringing at probably all this, but that's just how it's turned. And I think in the long term, it's better for everyone, really. Us being more open about everything. So. But a lot of the times you can ask someone how you're going or what you're doing, and you'll just go, yeah, I'm going good. If people don't want to share, they're not going to share. That's the thing. Yeah. Like, and no matter how much then people have got to want to open up. And if they don't want to open up, then it's talking to a brick wall. It's talking to a fucking brick fireplace. Like, it's, Yeah.
I know a lot of guys that have joined the Manshakers, and they're happy just to sit back and kind of read on how everyone's going to keep motivated. And if that's what you want to do, go for it. Yeah. I found sharing how I was going was my best motivation along my journey. So, and speaking of the Manshakers, we have nearly hit 3,000 members.
I've got that over here actually.
Really?
I've got that over here.
Yeah.
I wasn't even noticing.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Nearly there.
Oh, fucking Ash. Get in your box. Nobody puts Ash in a corner.
What can I say? I just don't fit in most boxes.
Ash wants to break free. Manshakers. Check that out on Facebook if you haven't already. And Manshakers actually this week got a half an hour alert for the birthday cake that came out, which sold out in 2 hours.
Sold out quicker than the PS5.
Join the PS5 that I got right here. You mean this PS5 right here?
All right.
Here we go.
It's not purple. It's not purple like Betson's, but mine works. Ew.
Ooh, yeah. Betson's just taking that knife out of his back. Oh, is this yours, Jerd?
So join the Manshakers because you do get exclusive if you had been there on, Wednesday, Tuesday morning, whenever it was, you probably would have got some birthday cake shake if you had been there.
Got to be in it to win it.
Guys, just so you are aware, they didn't just have a little amount of stock. It wasn't like only 50 bags or something like that. It was hundreds of bags they had. It was
500 plus bags.
It was hundreds of bags they had. It sold out in 2 hours, and unfortunately,
Jade Grice did by 100 though, but yeah.
You're never gonna win. Like you post up one of those limited offers things, everyone goes nuts for it, and everyone else is hard done by. With WA, we woke up an hour ago or whatever. Maybe next.
WA is still in 1980, so you're fine. WA, calm down. They're still celebrating the Sydney Olympics over there. We won the Olympics. We won. Anyway,
why don't we spin this bitch again? Let's give away something else. Yeah?
Betson, I see that in chat, mate. I see that in chat. Yeah. Anyway, all right, let's spin that. What are we doing? We're doing.
We got to pick someone first.
Random number. That's what we're doing.
Random number.
Random number. Go. You know what to do, chat. Random number. One guess only.
So I'm gonna put on a timer here, right? We're gonna have 1 minute. All right, 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. When I say go, pick a number between 1 and 100, and whoever gets there first, closest, wins. Ready, set, go.
We're off. One only. None of this fucking around, beezy fucking bullshit action. One only. Let's see. Let's see.
I'll watch time.
Let's see. So next week we're gonna have it's gonna be WAG special. We're gonna have all the girls here. WAG special. There you go. And we're gonna have a week off, and then the 21st is gonna be our Christmas extravaganza, and then we'll have a little hiatus, as all the important shows do. They have a hiatus. I always want to be part of a hiatus. I've never been involved in anything that would require a hiatus. We got close. We got close.
We got very close.
We got pretty close.
Very close.
We're very close. Well, how long we got left, Ash?
10 seconds.
All right, we got pretty close. It's
4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding.
The answer was boom, 99. Agent 99.
Simon Taylor, congratulations.
I got 99 problems, but a beard ain't one. Yeah.
Simon Taylor, congratulations. You have won a spin of the man wheel.
I just sort of get smart. Maybe I'm too old. I just sort of get smart. Anyway. Must be too old.
Welcome to the Handshake
I know.
Wheel of Fortune.
Louis, you got him?
Simon Taylor. Simon
Yes,
Taylor.
I got him. I think I've still got his details from another time.
Yeah, don't rely on me because I got a message today going, Jer, did you sort out last week? I'm like, oh shit, sorry. No, I will.
Come on, Jed.
Fuck's sake, amateur hour.
He's a repeat winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you come here more than often, you can also be bloke of the week more than once. So we haven't done it in a bit. So let's spin that bitch, eh? All right.
Let's go.
I'm hoping for something else than yellow and blue. Just give us something good. Oh, green.
Hey,
what
a hat.
Cooler and a hat.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh, that's the fancy one, that one.
Rarer than hen's teeth, those ones.
Benson only got one last week. There you go. Perfect.
He was looking good, old Bezo, wasn't he? With his fucking man-shake hat and stubby
Yeah,
helmet.
Beezy got one too. Yeah, I'm ultimate Betson.
Yeah.
Betson and Beezy got one last week.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Betson's only been a man ambassador for like, I don't know, a few months. And he only just got one.
Yeah. Laughing at poor
rad.
Betson. Betson's copping it tonight. Fucking cop that, Betson. Yeah, cool. Well, there you go. Simon Taylor, hat coming your way.
Danny Chiappa, sorry, so I said that wrong. Really struggling with motivation even to get started again. So, Danny, mate, what's going on, mate? Like, I mean, what's causing the lack of motivation? How much are you needing to lose? And have you used a Manshake before? Like, feel free to give us a little bit of insight in your story here because we're happy to help you in any way. And we want to open it up to the floor, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions or if you have anything that you want to talk about, put it down below. Put it in the chat.
Let us know.
We're happy to have a chat.
Happy to answer.
About anything.
I was going to say, for those new people out there, I've done like a motivation thing on my YouTube. I've got a beginner's guide. So if you are new starting out, I've got a snack video on there. I've got like motivation exercise. I go through a different topic every week. So if you're new starting out, check out my YouTube, and a lot of the questions you may have been answered there if you want to check it out. Up to you. But I go through motivation, and you're finding what you're trying, why you're doing this. You need to work out why, and then how much you want it. Because for me, it was being around for my family and not dying before I got 40 from a heart attack. So you need to work out what you really want. Do you want a tub of ice cream, or do you want to be healthier and lose weight and be around longer for the people that love you? I'll be around later. I'll be around longer for the people that love me, and I'll have a little half a tub of Hello Top. Like, you gotta pick and choose. See, like, you gotta moderation there. But you've got to want it. If you don't want it, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, a couple questions here. Betty Charles, how often does a man challenge happen? I'd say about once a quarter. Maybe once about like twice a year, I would say, actually.
It's something about
now
that.
I think about it. It's something about that. Because it is a month-long challenge, so they don't want to bombard you with it. But I'm pretty sure it's twice a year.
I think this was the second one this year, wasn't it? Just gone.
Yeah.
So biannually.
Yeah.
Biannually.
Yep.
There you go.
And what's the average weight loss in people in 3 months? Angus, that's a very broad question. It really comes down to how big you are, how hard you're going on it. In 3 months, how much should I lose? If you give me a minute, I'll find it. Jared, what do you think?
I can find it actually. Let me look too. I can find it too. Depends on how big you are. Like if you're bigger, you will lose more weight at the start, and it will slow up the less percentage you have to lose. I can do a rough. I reckon
I lost close to 25 kilos in 3 months.
I'm gonna go take a look at my body measurements video because I honestly don't remember. Hey. So in 3 months on the shake, I lost 50 pounds. What is that in kilos?
No idea. I really don't know. Okay, so let's say Oh, sorry.
22 kilos. I lost 22 kilos in 3 months. There you go.
All right. Well, March 2019, when I had just first started, right? So this is just a one from March. I started at 170. This is 149 at the start of the month. No, 158 at the start of the month, and I got one down to 149. So I lost 9 kilos that month. I lost 8 kilos the next month, and I lost 7 kilos the next month after that. So it depends on how big you are. Like seriously, if you're 100 and you want to get down to 90, you're going to be losing half a kilo a week, if that. If you're a big boy and you've got quite a calorie deficit because you used to be consuming so much, you will lose more. Like let's see, one of those months I was losing 2 a week, but like I was working pretty hard for that, so and pretty strict for that. But everyone's so different. If you're losing, look, golden range. If you're losing a kilo a week, keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Kilo is the golden range. Perfect.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people when they start, they expect to lose around 2.5 kilos, and like unfortunately, it is human nature to compare yourself to others. And when it comes to it, a lot of blokes compare themselves to really big blokes that are like powering through and losing bunch of weight. So just take your time with it. Figure out what's healthy for you. And at the end of the day, the most important thing that you need to have on this weight loss journey is enjoyment and fulfillment. Like if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you're not going to keep to it. I can guarantee you. If it's a chore, you're going to be like, oh, got to take the man shake again. You know, like, I mean, you don't want to be like that.
No.
So having meals that you enjoy, like I have steak with a nice Caesar salad. Had that last night. And had some shake during the day, and a bit of man bar, a bit of chickpeas, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's nice. I haven't had man bars for I've just run out, and now I've got my little. I did put up an Insta post. I've got my little little drawer in the fridge. It's just full of chockberry and coconut. It's just like it's so good, especially in the summer.
That's a lot of farts in one drawer, dude.
Do you get gas from the man bars? Do you get gas?
Oh,
yeah. Just search frequently asked questions.
Do you get gas from the man?
I love those white chocolate ones. Those white coconut. Fucking they're the best. They're so good.
So
white chocolate coconut.
Oh, they're so
good. Danny Chiappa, he said he lost 19 kilos and stopped, thinking that I was set, but stopped there. Can't get going again. Danny, the best advice I can give to you is find your own motivation. Find something, like whether it be a movie, like a superhero movie, or like go to a sporting event, or something that inspires you.
An old jersey, like Ash here, like me and Ash, like Ash had this jersey, and I had my Arsenal jersey and my Broncos jersey. Like find one of your favorite old pieces of clothing that you can't fit in anymore, and like I can fit into a year 10 shirt from 1998 now. It's smaller. It's bigger now than it was in 1998. Like,
I went and bought a new shirt that I really loved, and I bought it like 3 sizes or maybe even 4 sizes smaller, and that was my goal. I just focused towards fitting into this shirt that I really loved, and I was like every couple of weeks I'd put it on and be like one button closer to fitting it on until I got, and I was like, fuck yeah, I love this. It's great.
I used to get every Christmas. I get clothes off Mum. I don't know why Mum still bought a 30.
My mum the same.
Like a 30-year-old still buying 30-year-old clothes at Christmas. And every Christmas I'll be like, I'll fit into it. It doesn't fit now, but I'll fit into it. And every year she got bought bigger and bigger shirts, and they never fit. Yeah. And then one time I went to try on one of the shirts, and it was like a tent. And I'm like, I never even got to wear that shirt. It was too small, and now it's a fucking dress. So Mum can actually buy me shirts now. So
Danny, I guarantee you, mate. The thing, it works, right? You need a little bit of discipline, but you just need to find your motivation and just get back up on the horse, mate. Because like, no matter how much you think that you've undone everything that you've done before, right? You've never completely lost. So you can get back up on that horse, get back onto it, and don't kill yourself over like a bad weekend. Like if you have a weekend, and when I say bad, I mean like a ill-disciplined weekend when it comes to food. Like you go and you have a party, you have barbecue at a mate's place, you let your hair down a little bit, and you eat a little bit more than what you should. Adam McDougall said a great piece of advice, like kicking your own ass over that kind of stuff and completely falling off the wagon over one weekend is like driving down the highway, bursting a tire, jumping out of the car, and then slashing the other 3. It just doesn't make sense. Like, just change that tire and get back on the road.
And the fact that you've even recognised this is progress, mate. So that's progress in itself. Before you just go,
the fact that you're here,
yeah, exactly.
Like the fact that you're here and you had the balls to ask the question as well, man. Like, get to it. And he said, lost 19 kilos on the shake. Then I stopped thinking I had under control. Wrong. Want to lose another 20 kilos to get to a decent fighting weight. Well, man, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. And you can message any one of us. We're on the Man Shakers page. We're on the admin list. You're welcome to message any of us, or just put out a post to the boys, in the public, the public posts, and anyone will help you, and they'll help you motivate you. And you might even find someone in your local area that, depending on what state you're living in, that might be willing to, get out and have walks with you, or, catch up once in a while and have a bit of a chat, talk over some shake.
That's it.
Yeah.
Someone wanted to know how tall we are. How tall are you, Lloyd?
181 centimeters.
How many foot? What foot is that?
It's 5'11".
Okay.
Somewhere there.
Met you, Ash.
Yeah. Lloyd, I think you and I are around the same height.
I think so.
I'm either 5'10", 5'11" on a good day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm 6'2".
Jared, apparently he's.
No, I'm 6'2". I'm not as tall as Tim. I thought I was a tall dude. Not many dudes I have to look up to. Tim's a big dude. He's a tall dude. So I'm 6'2". I think he's about 6'4". So yeah. But I always thought, even though I was 170, I always thought I carried. Well, I say that I carried my weight well, but I was fucking huge. But it was actually a shock when I got on the scales just to see that number staring in your face. And if you're out there and you're thinking about starting, take photos. Get your shirt off, get your pants off, wear some undies, take a photo, front, side, get on the scales, do it. Don't look back, keep charging, and then one day you'll be able to look back and go, look, that was me, this is me now. Bang. So, there you go.
Tim looks much shorter on TV. Yeah. No, I've got nothing.
Got nothing.
All right, I'm looking up something.
We're petering out. We're petering out, chat. Okay, Lloyd, what are you singing, mate? We're petering out. What are you singing, Lloyd?
I'm actually doing a little bit of a tribute. I got a message from a mate last night. That's a guy that I was mates with down Peninsula Way. Had ended his life on Friday night, which was a bit of a shock. I know he'd been going through a bit of shit earlier in the year, and I'd been chatting to him recently and checking how he was. And last I spoke to him, he was in a pretty good place. But I suppose it doesn't take much to kind of find that bad place again. And I guess it just got too much for him. So I'm playing a Machine Head song for him tonight. The Burning Red. He was a massive metalhead. Loved his Machine Head, so I thought I'd play that as a bit of a tribute to him tonight. So, yeah.
We had Sam from Movember here a few weeks ago, and we discussed mental health and people. What did he say? He didn't say committing suicide. He said taking their lives, and it's such a big fucking thing. And it's just there's so many people, and we all probably know someone that's done it or attempted to do it, and it's just there's people out there that want to chat here. There is people out there. You're not alone, so reach out, reach out. All right, Lloyd. Here we go. We'll go across here.
Hold on. I've got to get my guitar.
Oh, and I've got to fix your camera anyway. Don't worry. Ash has ruined it for everyone. Ash has ruined it for everyone. Look at him.
What's going on here?
Back in your
Why
box.
is it my fault?
Because you keep zoning out. You keep.
Well, Tim's not here, so we're going to blame someone.
Jared, look at your messages.
Yeah, I see it. I'm not doing anything with that, Ash.
No, but the other one as well. Like, you forgot that.
No, I haven't. I've done it twice. You just didn't notice.
Oh, there he is.
No, subterfuge, mate. Subterfuge. All right. Go, Lloyd.
All right. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, mate.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. I see the sun begin
to rise, and I am blinded to I see the world through jaded eyes, and I am crying through. I've watched the darkness hypnotize, and time can find it. Hold on, I'm falling, can't breathe anymore. An ocean has opened, these scars need to heal over. Caress the needle prick in my skin. The tears fell like rain. I've rolled the phoenix as she glides, and I have gone insane. I see the light, a suicide, and I am dying. Hold on, and I'm falling, can't breathe anymore. And ocean has opened, these scars need to heal over, and colder and colder, and hold on to me. Oh,
Wow, that was hauntingly beautiful, man. That was beautiful.
No, thanks, guys.
Well, what's that song called? I'm going to check that out.
The Burning Red by Machine Head. No, just no, yeah, just slightly. Yeah, it's still an acoustic song, but they do have a bit of electric and a bit more metal. But yeah, thank you.
Killed it. That's amazing.
Thanks, guys. Oh, no worries. I've got to bring something to the table, guys. Yeah. Oh, I'll have to have a look. I might have to ask. I'll ask the wife. Oh, look out!
God damn it! I muted me during that song, so I didn't heavy breathe. Sorry, Jane. I was saying it was hauntingly beautiful. It's fucking amateur. No one missed anything by me not talking anyway.
Oh, really? Were you muted? This is like, were you actually muted?
Since we come back. Because you guys can hear me, they can't.
No. So then we just like, there's a... Joe's like...
Because I muted, because I didn't want like, because I'm sitting here like this watching, I didn't want to like breathing into oh, that was hauntingly beautiful, like Ash said. And thank you, Lloyd. Now that people can hear me, thank you, Lloyd, for doing that every week.
No
fuck's sake. What do you expect?
I think Jared asked the question, was that a more mellow version of that?
Was that a more mellow version? Yes. Fucking hell. Well, we don't expect anything else.
Did you hit record before we started?
Oh!
Oh, you're so funny.
Oh, no, I'm hilarious. I asked, is Lloyd doing a WAG special? What are you doing? You know what song you and Jane going to do a duet?
I don't know. Oh, maybe.
Islands in the Stream, maybe. You and Jane, Islands in the Stream?
Yeah,
we're cruising together. We're shaking together.
Is that, who is that? Is it Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah, and Huey Lewis.
Huey.
Yes. He's got the news. The news is bad. And then Lloyd needs to learn a Christmas
song.
Lloyd needs to learn a Christmas song then. Chestnuts roasting on the open fire.
Santa's got a hickey on the end of his.
End of his what?
Stick.
End of his what?
You'll have to wait till Christmas to know about that one.
Okay. Oh, Santa's getting excited. And he comes once a year, and I tell you what, he's getting excited.
Right.
I could just imagine Lloyd doing this really hauntingly version of Silent.
Oh, now can you do like a thrash metal? Just
Mariah or Wham, said Batson.
Mariah or Wham? Both.
Wham
in the style of Mariah. There you go. There we go.
Ooh, maybe.
There you go. Hey, something to think about in the old noodle. Anyway, what are you doing this week, Lloyd? Anything? What's going on? Anything?
Well, we've got the in-laws around at the moment. So Bronny and Jeff are hanging around. Actually, I was speaking to Jeff the other night. He was giving me some pointers about NRL. So he was kind of telling me what goes
Jesus. On. How long was that?
Yeah,
that would have been a 4-hour meeting.
So I've got a little bit more of an understanding of how it works. But so I've got to prepare myself for next year.
Lloyd, what do you do if you see a mother-in-law staggering around the backyard?
I have no idea.
Reload.
Bronny, if you're watching, don't listen. So they're around till Thursday. So we'll just be, we'll probably go out for lunch tomorrow. And it's been really good to have them down because they're from Melbourne, and obviously we haven't been able to see them for a few months. So and Joe's loved having his Nanny and Poppy around.
So good that you guys can. I know Betson put up a thing of him. His dad surprised him, and it's just so good that you guys can, see the family and that again. It's great.
Yeah.
Feels like. Yeah, it's good. What about you, Ash? What are you doing? Anything? Weighing Wednesday? What are we expecting?
Weighing Wednesday as a norm. Nothing, Crash. I had a great, just a weekend of food and eating, and I've been stressed as hell at work. So I honestly expecting a gain this week, in all honesty. So tune in. One of the very few gains is actually going to happen, I think. And then... Yeah, shit. This weekend, actually got a crazy weekend. Got to go up to Newcastle on Sunday, catch up with some friends out there. Not Tim. Tim might have to stop by your place. He's up in Newcastle, isn't he?
He is, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might have to stop by and say hello. And
you on a secret mission, Ash? You on a secret mission?
No.
Oh, you're not? Okay. I thought you were on a secret mission.
Coincidentally, I got some friends that moved up there. So catch up with them. And Andrew, what's on Saturday? What are we doing?
I feel like a bit of 1950s sitcom. Hey, Ange.
Yeah. Oh yes, mother-in-law's coming around.
Touche.
Yeah. So reload.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. My mother-in-law's the best, but I just love taking the piss out of her. Every chance I get, I just niggle at her, and she just does these ones. She's so good. But I've known my mother-in-law since I was 11, 12. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get on and play some Yakuza after this. I've been completely immersed into a mini game that has overtaken my life. And then Wednesday will be my Just Chatting Helpful Lifestyle stream on Twitch. Come in for that if you're interested. And Saturday I'm having some drinks and eating something very hot or very sour, whatever Drew's sent me this fucking time. I don't know. He's sending me shit from this place. So, I don't know. It'll be fucking disgusting. But anyway, we'll give it a go. You only live once. Hey.
Do you guys ever try and put as many hot or the sour warheads in your mouth as you could when you were a kid?
I used to get the warheads and I used to try and get the powder off really, really quick because then the lolly was okay. But
Yeah. I think the most warheads I did it once was like 10 or something like that. Yeah.
What, the sour or the hot ones?
Is it the sour ones? So is it sour?
I feel like Sylvester the cat when he had that catnip and he was like, "Oh, those sour ones. Oh, they're too bad."
Yeah.
Things we do. Hey, things we do. Stupid.
Made us the men we are today.
Exactly. Hey. All right, cool. I miss hot warheads. You know what I miss? I miss those the double dips. I used to like those double dips.
Oh yeah,
the little sherbety stick.
Double dip the chip.
Another double dip. That used to be good.
Chip, potato chip.
Dip. Where's Zach? Where is Zach?
Did you ever get at the local tuck shop those and I'm opening up to a lot of jokes here, but the box of the chocolate cigarettes called fags?
Yes, they're called fads now. Yeah. They're not chocolate. They're called fads now.
I thought, oh really?
No, they were. They're called fads now.
They were fags.
Yeah. They were fags, yeah.
And they're called fads. And now they're like a shirt, like they're like a must stick with a red.
Shirts are saying now they're fads.
They used to be chocolate.
And just stuck their head like, no, they're called fads.
Yeah, they used to be chocolate with the paper, and now they're like a stick with the red sort of tip on them. I think.
Yeah, kind of like a must.
The paper, like the paper was eatable.
Yeah, it's edible paper. Yeah.
You didn't have to.
That was all the rage back in the day. You'd have a birthday cake and be covered in this printed bloody stuff that you eat, and you're like, oh. You get the little Mickey Mouse.
It dissolves.
Mickey Mouse wafers.
You just there as this like 10-year-old in the schoolyard with this like chocolate cigarette, just like having a fag in your mouth.
Oh, we all did that. We all did that. Yeah. Well, the chocolate ones were different, were they? Oh, there you go.
You'd go to the swimming pool. You'd go to the swimming pool and get a bag full of lollies and put it in your wet pocket, and you'd have like these melted big bosses in your pocket.
It used to cost me 20. I think it was 40 cents to get into the local pool back in the day. You just put it in the turnstile, 40 cents.
Yeah.
And you get your hot chips with your vinegar and your chicken salt. Yeah. No wonder it was the size of a house. Anyway.
The times have changed.
Times have changed. I actually snuck a couple of hot chips at work today in the bistro. I'll tell you what. They were the crunchiest and saltiest ones I've ever had. They were so fucking good. Anyway.
Wait, Jared, at the pub, do you guys have a lot of cider there?
We've got Boomers on tap, and we've got Strongbow in the fridge, and we've got Recorder League in the fridge.
Do you have Dickens?
We've got it in a wide mouth can, and we can do it in jugs, and we've got it in a mug as well.
My ex, she just loved Dickens cider.
In a can, in a can or in a jug.
Dickens cider.
Because Dickens cider jugs are pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good. No. The cans are pretty good too. I like the wide mouth can.
She got it by the box load.
That joke's older than me, man. I've actually got that sound on the stream deck. Actually, funnily enough, my mum loves her. Yeah. Anyway, one of those sick bastards out there. Anywho, that's us done. Hey, it wasn't so much of a train wreck this week. It's good. Hey, we bounced back.
It's funny that. I wonder what the difference is.
Here's the story of a man named Timmy.
We missed you, Timmy.
How did that backfire, Shane? That was a perfect delivery. Thank you. Caught Lloyd by surprise. He was like, I
knew exactly where you were fucking going as soon as you said it. I knew exactly where you were going.
I knew you did because you're a hospitality guy. But
I had someone come in today asking for what did he ask? He asked for a sweet cider, and he looked at me. He said, "I need something like a sweet cider." I said, "Mate, it's okay. You haven't asked for a left-handed screwdriver. You're fine. I've got a sweet cider, mate. They haven't sent you down here on a fucking wild goose chase." Anyway, that's funny.
Yeah, like the first year mechanic. He's just like, "You got any blinker fluid?"
Yeah, I need some blinker
fluid. Tartan paint.
It's going to be hot tomorrow. If you're in Sydney, like Western Sydney as well, it's going to be fucking hot as shit tomorrow. So hunker down if you can. Indoors, aircon. It's pretty hot. It's hot shit. Hunker down indoors. Don't go to your local pub, though. I don't want to be busy. Don't go to your local pub. Stay at home. Get a carton from a bottle shop. Stay at home. There you go.
Get a Dickens cider.
Exactly. There you go. All right, that's it. We'll be back next week for the WAGs special. And I'll have some surprise bright coloured overlay. Hey.
Ooh.
Ladies' night. All right.
Pretty.
That's it.
Hey-o. Token ladies' night.
Oh, you should do that. Right. You should do that. I like it.
Ladies' night.
Take it easy. Catch you next week. Ash?
Bye. I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Lloyd, what do you got? You got a catchphrase?
I suppose there's a couple of things you could do about it, but yeah, I got nothing. See you later.
Okay, you got nothing. That's Lloyd's catchphrase. I got nothing.
Okay.
You just do it as a silent Bob, just like, what?
That's it.
The sign!
Hey, meanwhile, chat, Lloyd has done me an awesome favor. Lloyd did a few little stings for me for my my Twitch because Twitch is coming down pretty hard on some stuff. So he's mixed them up just enough to be a little bit different. So I'm going to play out Lloyd's thank you for being a friend, Golden Girl style. Please.
See ya.
Thank you for being a friend.